it just gives you a stunning image, something that a 70-200 2.8 cannot give you. So as you saw from the sample images, the image quality out of this is absolutely spectacular, but there's a saying, good things come to those who wait. And I could have done a video to get it out there and be one of the first ones to talk about this lens, but I didn't feel that was right to do that to Laowa because they said, hey, this is beta. And man, they have really improved this lens. So let's talk about what this bad boy looks like and how it performs. Which brings us into the image quality. This is gonna have more to me like a cinematic look. And what do I mean by that? It's a very sharp lens, but it's not overly sharp. It's got a nice roll off to the background. I mean, they call it the dreamer lens, but it has that kind of vibe. Again, at a 200 f2, you're gonna get beautiful bokeh, beautiful separation. This is great for portraiture, great for isolating your subject, as any lens of this magnitude would be. But I found the fall off to be really gentle and very nice. Chromatic aberration is very well controlled in this for the most part. I mean, I really don't see it that much. And if you do see any of it, it's easily correctable in Lightroom or Capture One. So it's nothing that stands out to me as like a red herring of sorts. It's just a really beautiful rendering lens. And that's the thing that I took away with this is like, man, this is gorgeous to shoot with. You can't put a teleconverter on this from what I understand. I mean, Laowa doesn't make one anyway. And I don't think you can use a third-party one that I know of. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think for a lot of you out there, you will definitely enjoy this. And especially with 45 megapixels, if you want further reach, do an APS-C crop here in the Z8, and you can definitely get a bit further, and you'll be about 300 millimeters thereabouts. And you're still gonna get some beautiful depth of field. Again, you are gonna lose a little bit in terms of that sharpness and resolution, but you will be rewarded with absolutely stunning image quality. So let's talk about autofocus on this. This is definitely improved over the previous version that I had. And especially with the firmware update that's also applied to this lens, it's sticky, it's fast. Now, when you're at your close focusing about 1.5 meters on this lens, which is a bit of distance, and it does throw you off because the lens is so short, you feel like you can get closer, but you can't. But once you understand that distance and you have your focus setting, especially here on the Z8, subject detection, people, animals, or whatever have you, it does lock on and it's sticky. I mean, I tried on my dog, locks under eye, she moves around, no issues at all. It's not hunting. It is very confident, inspiring. Again, moving around for faster action, it's all gonna depend on your camera system, how you have it set up. And with this, I was walking around Chinatown. I was over at this festival and East Coast Park here in Singapore in the ocean, as you're seeing from the sunset shots. And people are moving around, it's low light, and it was grabbing focus. It was fine. I had no issues. Again, when you're super close, it will hunt. But when you're enough distance away, it locks on. So let's talk about the design. This is a very interesting looking lens. I think they call this black, but it's dark blue. The build on this lens though is exceptional. It is really well made. The focus ring here is very smooth. The aperture ring is very nice. You can click it and declick it. Everything feels taut, secure, extremely well made. Switches, buttons, all that. So the hood is also really nice in this as well. Not too big, very secure. You can lock it in, and you've got a ton of function buttons around here that just work all the way around the front element here, the side of it. They've done a tremendous job with it. I love the fact there is a drop-in filter here that you can put an ND filter, whatever have you. You can actually get that from Laowa's website, or you can make your own. And if you want, there's a 105mm filter thread on the front of this. So you can actually, if you have a VND or system like that, you can actually put that on here as well. And having an ND system definitely does help. And I think what they've done here is great. And it really hasn't added to the overall length of the lens. Now, the weight of this is coming around 1.7 kgs, roughly close to 4 pounds. So it is a heavy lens. It's not gonna be a lens that you carry around on you all day long, but this is a very special lens. The build, the design, the overall aesthetics are really nice. So should you pick up this lens? That's the question, right? Well, depends on the type of photography that you want to get into. If you're a portrait photographer, this is a really good lens to have, but you're gonna have to step away from your subject. As you saw from some of the portrait shots that I'd taken, I was a little bit too close. So you're really on the face. Some people like that style, some people want more environment. It all depends. And at $2,000, it's not a bad price, as I mentioned, for what you're getting here. It just gives you a stunning image, something that a 70-200 2.8 cannot give you. I don't care what you do, it's not gonna give you a look like this. It's a Z mount, native. There's no adapter needed to this. So you're gonna get the best performance versus, you know, using something older, maybe it doesn't have the fastest autofocusing motors and an adapter on top of that. I'm a fan of this lens, man. I think Laowa's done a phenomenal job with this. And, you know, I've tried some of the lenses out there. Some have been hit and misses. This one, this is damn good. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe. Thank you for the support, greatly appreciate it. And I will chat to you all very, very soon.